What tends to be missing a lot of the times is the joy, not being in alignment with joy. A lot of the times, people focus so much on the wealth, the success, the achievement, the recognition that life begins to lose joy. Welcome and welcome to this episode of Sanctum, the Conscious I Life. What is missing? Yes, what is missing? My name is Oluwatobiloba. I am the founder of Queen Oluwatobiloba₁, a bespoke holistic advisory where I work exclusively in a private one-to-one capacity with select clientele. Yes, what is missing? What if there's nothing missing? What if what is missing is the end of a chapter or the beginning of a new chapter? Welcome to this episode of Sanctum, the Conscious I Life. What is missing? In this episode, I will be talking about alignment with joy. What do I mean with that? For many high achieving, high performing, highly successful, highly recognized people in their industry, what tends to be missing a lot of the times is the joy, not being in alignment with joy. A lot of the times, people focus so much on the wealth, the success, the achievement, the recognition that life begins to lose joy. And if we're not in alignment with joy, everything begins to become very serious. Everything we begin to take everything very seriously, even our relationship with ourselves. It is important that we connect with joy every so often to remind ourselves that life is not so serious. Life is not that serious. At the end of the day, we're all here to experience life, to love, to contribute, to do our professional work, to be with our family, to be with the things that we deeply love, the things that we deeply care about, to be of service, to innovate, to engineer, to change the world, to be of service, whatever it is that you are here to be and to do and to contribute, however that looks like for you, it is important to take a pause, to take a step back and align with joy every once in a while. There is a part of each and every one of us that loves to be joyful. It's a very natural human state. And when we're not in alignment with joy, we become very serious. We can become stuck. We can become in a state where there's a lot of tension, where there's a lot of misalignment, even in our relationship with others, with ourselves. We can become critical of ourselves. We can become judgmental. All of the things that are not in service to the best state of who we are can begin to occur and manifest and happen in our life because we are not in alignment with joy. It's so important, especially highly performing, high achieving, highly impactful individuals to take this moment and reconnect with joy. Being in alignment with joy doesn't mean you have to completely abandon everything and be joyful all the time. No, life is not like that. But it's really finding the moment to connect with things that are joyful for you. They might be very simple. Yeah, they might be very simple as spending time with your family. This might be joy to you. They might be as simple as you going to play golf. This might be your joyful, pleasurable, loving moment. But being in alignment with joy is what brings things into balance a lot of the time. When life is serious, when we are accomplishing, achieving, performing at the highest state, joy just makes sure that things are balanced. It is important to be in alignment with joy, to always find a reason to return to align with joy, even on a daily basis, whether that's reading a book or going for a walk or listening to a music that reminds you of that joyful state, the simplicity of joy. Joy doesn't often ask to be recognized. Joy is not showy. It can be simply walking by the river. This is something joyful that I love to do every once in a while. A quiet walk by the river is joyful for me. That's all it is. There is no big meaning. It's just me enjoying the quiet walk by the river. It could be simply going to nature for you. It might be going to climb a mountain. It might be going to the Formula One. It might be going to sail a boat. There are things that we do that are in alignment with joy. And when we align with joy, we align with the essence of who we are, to remind ourselves that everything that we are doing, everything that we are, that it is okay to soften. Many high performing, highly successful, high achieving, highly impactful individuals can often forget the importance of joy, the numbers, the performance, the achievement, the accomplishment. It's important to slow down and reconnect and realign with joy, the essence of joy. It's been such a joy to share this episode of Sanctum, the Conscious High Life. What is missing? Like I said in my previous episode, and I will say it again, this is not a podcast. This is an exclusive space for you to come and retreat and relax. It's like your own inner room where you can just come and be with yourself and listen to the sanctum and listen to what you're connecting with within yourself as you're listening to this. What ideas are coming up for you? What thoughts are you having? What feelings are you having? Is this activating you in a way where you're like, oh, that's true. I need to reconnect with joy. I need to realign with joy. And it might be as simple as having a strategy in place, having a strategy to go once a week. I love golfing. I enjoy it. So I am going to ensure that I put a strategy in place to ensure that I go golfing so that I am in balance with my essence and I can do the things in my life from a place of a bit more relaxation. This is what joy allows us to do. So in the Bespoke Holistic Advisory, this is part of the collaboration, co-creation, partnership that occurs between I and the clientele that I work with. We work on alignment, understanding what are your core values, what are your standards, what do you deeply care about, what do you deeply love, however you resonate, however you put a word and language to this. We discover that in a way where it's deeply meaningful, in a way where we create strategies, implementation systems, all the things that are necessary are designed to make those actual, to implement those into your life. For many high performing, high achieving people, time is of importance. And so we do it in a way where it is bespoke for you, where it is actually livable, where it is actually very important in everything in your life. So this is part of what I do in the Bespoke Holistic Advisory. We also look at refinement. There might be things that are no longer serving you. Maybe you used to play golf, and maybe golf is not what you're enjoying anymore. Maybe there's something new that would benefit you, that will be more in alignment with who you are now and where you're going. So we bring that in, we look at that on a deep level and align it with your core values, with your strategy, with your systems. And it might be legacy. Maybe now it's just living from a place of legacy. What is the legacy? What impact are you leaving in the world? What intentional impact are you leaving in the world? So we look at the different things in the Bespoke Holistic Advisory. If you're interested in connecting with me and learning more or coming to the Bespoke Holistic Advisory, there are contact details wherever you're listening to this. I am available via email. Drop me an email. Let's connect, let's chat and see how we can collaborate and co-create and partnership to create your own bespoke solution. It's been lovely to share this episode of Sanctum, the Conscious High Life, What is Missing, with you. Before this episode ends, I encourage you to just take a moment to relax and simply look at, are you in alignment with joy? And if not, simply realign with essence of joy. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. It's been lovely to share this episode with you. I look forward to connecting with you again on the next episode of Sanctum, the Conscious High Life. What is missing? Yes, what is missing? Have a great day.